Vamos lá, vamos ver se vai aparecer. Enviando. Tomara que vá. No YouTube já estou online. Foi legal. Vou copiar o link. Vou mandar aqui. Se alguém já estiver vendo aí, eu vou pedir para vocês esperarem um pouquinho que eu estou mandando os convites. Vamos ver. Vamos ver. Mais alguém que eu não mandei? O Léo. O Dreamers eu não mandei. O Elder. O Elder eu ainda não mandei. Isso. Deixa eu ver se já tem alguém. Vamos ver se já chegou alguém. Aparentemente tá bom. Será? Foi. Tranquilo. Vamos ver se tem alguém. Aparentemente eu acho que vai. Ver se consigo colocar essa doca aqui do lado. De repente eu consigo levar ele para lá. E levando ele para lá fica mais fácil. Acho que sim. Vamos ver. Quem mais está aí? Pode postar no chat aí para eu saber. Eu tô vendo que tem 3 online. É você, Mika? Você, Elder? Digam para mim para eu ver quem é. Para eu começar. Por gentileza. Será que tem alguém vendo? Deixa eu ver. Bom, vou começar. Não sei quem é, mas vou iniciar. Não estou vendo mensagem no chat. Bom, vamos lá. Se o volume estiver baixo do jogo comparado à minha voz, me avisa, por gentileza. Eu acho que tá bom, mas de repente, né? Vamos lá. Adeus, amigo. Isso. Ué, como que ele me viu, meu? Rapaz, sempre tem um alerta besta no começo do jogo. Sempre começa assim. Sempre. Faz parte. Eu vou terminar o jogo com 4 ou 5 alertas. Todos eles sempre no começo do jogo, desatento. She might be a spy. Aqui tem Minas. Em algum lugar tem. Tem nada. Vou jurar que tinha alguma coisa aqui. Vamos com snakes. Pronto. Que beleza. Acabou. E aí, Mika? Agora sim. Tudo bem? Belezinha? Agora eu tô te vendo. Eu só desci um elevador, fica tranquilo. Não, não perdeu nada. Aqui tem uma câmera. Sabia. Nossa, várias minas aqui. Ó, eu tô com o inventário tudo cheio. Olha, e rastejando pra pegar o item ali. Como é que tá a transmissão, Mika? Tá de boa? Saiu. Melhorou agora. Melhorou sim, melhorou.
Snake, I've got something to tell you about Naomi Hunter.
What about her?
Is this conversation secure?
Secure.
Don't worry, the monitor's off.
Okay.
What's up?
I was in the FBI too, you know.
I didn't know that. What's your point?
Dr. Hunter's story about her background, about her grandfather being an assistant secretary to Hoover in the FBI,
Yeah?
and then going undercover to investigate the mafia in New York.
Yeah, what about it?
It was all a big lie.
What did you say?
She might
It
be
was really
spy.
bothering me. Why would she lie about it?
She lied.
She might be a spy.
Ridiculous.
Come on, even a high school student could see past it. The head of the FBI at that time, Edgar Hoover, he was a well-known racist. Didn't Naomi say that her father was Japanese?
Yeah?
Well, back then there wasn't a single Asian investigator. Also, in the 1950s, the undercover mafia sting operations hadn't even started yet. They first started in 1960, in Chicago, not New York.
But
You better check it out. The chief and the president mysteriously dying, and that ninja? Too many strange things are happening.
are you saying that Naomi might be behind it?
I don't know. Either that, or she's working with the terrorists.
Could it be?
If I find out anything, I'll call. In the meantime, be careful.
She might be spy. Para de enfim, é o Raven.
Zack. This is the end of the road for you. Right,
My friends.
Listen, they agree. Ravens aren't scavengers like most people think. They're simply returning to the natural world, that which is no longer needed. Sometimes they even attack wounded foxes.
You were the one in the M1 tank? Must have been a tight fit for a big boy like you.
But that was no true battle. The Ravens and I were testing to see what kind of man you were. The judgment is decided. The Ravens say you are a true warrior.
Am I hallucinating? I can't move.
The Raven has put the mark of death upon you. Blood from the east flows within your veins. Your ancestors too were raised on the barren plains of Mongolia. Inuit and Japanese are cousins to each other. We share many ancestors, you and I.
I don't have any crows in my family tree.
You jest, but indeed ravens and snakes.
Esse boss é legal demais.
Nevertheless,
Tá aí, Mika? Voltou?
You live in Alaska too. You know of the World Eskimo Indian Olympics?
Agora tem a companhia do cachorrinho da minha sogra, o Tintin. Ele tá latindo.
Yes, you are right. But there is another event that I excel at. It is called the ear pull. It is an event where two opponents pull each other's ears while enduring the harsh cold. It tests spiritual as well as physical strength.
You want to pull each other's ears?
The form is different, but the spirit is the same. Rejoice, Snake! Ours will be a glorious battle.
This isn't glorious, it's just plain killing. Violence isn't a sport.
Well, we'll see if there's iron in your words.
Aqui o negócio é Stinger. Eu só tenho 2 tiros. Que beleza, hein? Tome. Olha, ele voltou pelo mesmo lado. Que pilantra. Toma, Raven. Não deixou. Derrubou tudo. Tome. Acho que agora ele me cercou aqui. Nossa, ele vai me pegar. Quase. Oi, Ti, você jogava esse no PC, né? Eu nunca joguei esse aqui no PC. Eu já vi a versão, mas jogar eu nunca joguei não. Nossa, que burro eu fui. Ui. Nossa, ele tá destruindo tudo, não tem como escapar. Vamos lá, vamos ver pra onde ele vai. Ele passou direto. Ele tá longe. Ah, mas é óbvio que eu não tô acertando ele, eu tô sem... Eu vou ter que fazer outra estratégia. Ah não, ganhei os tiros. Toma. Acho que eu vou colocar um C4 aqui. Isso. Chega aí, Raven. Isso. Dobra. Outra não explodiu. Vem, 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 vem. Isso. Ah, olha, ele passou. Que pilantra. Vai passar por ali agora. Boa. Boa. Sofra.
Just as the boss said, it is my existence which is no longer needed in this world. But my body will not remain in this place.
Qual final você gostava mais de fazer, Ti? Salvar a Mary ou o Otacon?
That way, I will return to Mother Earth who bore me. Snake! I will be watching you. Understand? Snake, take this security card. It will open that door.
Why?
You are a snake which was not created by nature. You and the boss. You are from another world. A world that I do not wish to know. Go and do battle with him. I will be watching from above. First, I'll give you a hint. The man who you saw die before your eyes.
What is it?
That was not the DARPA chief. It was Decoy Octopus, a member of FOX-HOUND. He was a master of disguise. He copied his subjects down to the blood. So he drained the chief's blood and took it into himself. But he wasn't able to deceive the Angel of Death.
The Angel of Death. But why go to so much trouble? Why impersonate the chief?
That is the end of my hint. You must solve the rest of the riddle.
Riddle yourself.
Snake, in the natural world, there's no such thing as boundless slaughter. There's always an end to it. But you are different.
What are you trying to say?
The path you walk on has no end. Each step you take is paved with the corpses of your enemies. Their souls will haunt you forever. You shall have no peace. Hear me, Snake. My spirit will be watching you.
Já era. Devorado pelos corpos.
Snake, it's me.
Master.
It's about Naomi. Turn your monitor off.
What about Naomi?
Colonel, is Naomi there?
No, she's away. She's taking a short nap. So what is this about Naomi?
Okay, maybe we'd better let the Colonel hear this too.
Yeah. Go on, Master.
Well, basically, Dr. Naomi Hunter is not Dr. Naomi Hunter at all.
What?
I thought her story of her background sounded kind of fishy, so I checked it out.
And?
There is an actual Dr. Naomi Hunter, or I should say, there was one. But she's not the woman we know. The real Naomi Hunter disappeared somewhere in the Middle East. Our Naomi must have somehow obtained her identification papers.
So then who is she really?
She must be some kind of...
Fine.
A spy?
Yes. Maybe she's been sent to sabotage.
Você tava assistindo a live do Rising.
Are you saying
Congrats,
she's one of the
Snake.
terrorists?
I don't want to believe it either, but she is working for FOX-HOUND.
So you think she had a part in the uprising?
Or she could be working with some different group altogether.
Impostor.
Different group? It couldn't be...
E aí, G? E aí,
Please
Gustavo?
her arrest.
What?
She's betrayed us. She needs to be arrested and interrogated to find out who she's with.
If she's one of their spies, then we're in big trouble.
What do you mean?
Nothing.
Have you let her in on some kind of vital secret or something? Does this have anything to do with the mysterious deaths of the DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president?
I have no idea.
Anyway, we cannot allow her to participate any further in this mission.
Que bom, mano.
Wait a
Aí
minute.
sim.
Without her, we can't complete this mission.
I knew it. You're hiding something.
Give me some time. I'll try to get it out of her.
Hurry then. We've got to figure out who she is and what she's doing here.
I understand. Snake, give me some time.
I don't have any time left for you.
É, ferrou. Deixa eu ver se tem alguma coisa aqui. sempre aumenta a capacidade depois de cada boss, então vai dar para completar um inventário. Nikita já foi. Acho que tem um Stinger. É isso mesmo. Mais um elevador. Não, eu não vou até o final não. Eu vou no máximo vencer o Rex. No máximo. Já são 9 horas, eu trabalho amanhã. Não vou até o final não, que vai demorar muito. O cachorro da minha sogra latindo. O bicho é terrível. Cheguei até a sala do Rex. Agora é a única parte do jogo que eu acho chata. Tem que ficar indo e voltando. Rapaz. Ah, já tinha. Não compensou. Perdi a granada de besteira.
Snake,
Sim, é
it's me.
péssimo.
What's wrong? Did you find a good place to hide?
Não é legal.
Thanks to the stealth gear.
Voltar pra pegar o PSG1 não acho tão chato. Agora que você faz mais de uma vez.
I overheard them talking. Where are you now? Right in front of Metal Gear, but it's strange. What is? There's nobody here. No guards, nobody patrolling. It's too quiet. Maybe because they're all ready. They said they even input the PAL codes. What should I do? All we can do is use the override system that President Baker told you about. But I've only got one of the 3 keys, and besides that, like Ocelot said, there's some trick to using the keys. Leave it to me. You got some kind of plan? Well, I'm in the computer room right now. I'm trying to access Baker's private files. Baker's files? Don't you need a password? Of course, but there are ways. Are you a hacker? Yep, that describes me pretty well. Does it look like you can get in? I don't know yet. I'll give it a try. I'm counting on you.
Isso é muito tanker, né? Tire fotos frontais e laterais. Ai, ai. Nossa, aqui toda hora o pessoal fica chamando no codec.
Snake, it's me again. How's it going? Not bad. I just got past his 3rd security level. He was a pretty careful guy. Do you think you'll break in soon? I never met a system I couldn't bust into. Okay, keep trying.
Lá vamos nós. Um cara aqui. Não lembro. Não. O Liquid lá em cima.
Snake, I did it.
You got past security?
Bingo.
Great. So what do you got?
I accessed the confidential Metal Gear file.
So what about the PAL override system that Baker talked about?
I haven't found it yet.
That's what I need to know.
But Snake, I found something else.
What?
The secret behind the new nuclear
Sim, é
weapon.
igualzinho, né?
Just as I thought, the nuclear war
Na verdade, eu acho que ali não é só na questão da ideia, né? É uma questão também tecnológica, né? Mas as plataformas são iguaizinhas. É porque não tem por que fazer muito diferente, né? Mas é mesmo, é igualzinho.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
It's a stealth weapon.
You mean it won't show up on radar?
Yeah. The truth is, they've been working on a stealth missile since the late 70s.
Why weren't they able to develop one until now?
Because of the missile rocket propulsion system, it would be picked up by enemy satellites.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
But unlike a missile, the railgun doesn't burn any propellant, so it can't be detected by any current ballistic missile detection systems.
An invisible nuclear warhead.
Totally impossible to intercept. And on top of that, it's got a surface-piercing warhead designed to penetrate hardened underground bases.
Yeah, we learned that lesson in the Gulf War.
This thing could mean the end of the world.
It's the ultimate weapon. And from a political point of view, it avoids the problem of nuclear reduction and nuclear inspections. Colonel, is this true? Are you listening?
I'm listening.
If word of this got out, it could delay the signing of the START 3 treaty and cause a huge international incident.
Yeah, it would be nasty. The United States would be denounced by the UN. It could even bring the president down.
Did you know this, Colonel?
I'm sorry.
You changed, Colonel.
I won't make any excuses.
Snake, listen to me. This new nuclear weapon, it's never actually been tested, only simulated.
Olha só. Pelo menos você vai aproveitar o Full HD.
Yeah, that's why they were conducting this exercise. They needed to get actual experimental data to back up the simulation.
What were the results of the exercise?
It looks like it went better than they hoped for, but I
Boa
can't
noite.
find the data anywhere on this network.
Largou os Nintendo, veio ver PlayStation.
It was. President Baker gave me an optical disc with all of the test data.
What? Do you still have it?
No. Ocelot took it from me.
The terrorists have replaced the dummy warhead with a real warhead. Once
Você gosta de Metal Gear, hein?
codes, they should be ready to launch.
So you think they can do it?
Well, the dummy warhead was designed to be identical to the real thing, so I think so.
Did you find out how to override it yet?
Not yet. It must be in a separate file. Right now I'm looking through all of Baker's personal files.
Entendi.
We're counting on you.
Eu tô no finalzinho já, mas eu não vou zerar hoje não, vou zerar amanhã.
What was that noise? What was that noise?
Crau! E tem mais um ali, eu sempre me atrapalho e aí tem dois e eu não vejo.
Snake,
Did you find it?
no. I haven't found out about the override system yet. But I
É maravilhoso, cara. É o melhor jogo do Play 1. Eu sei que você vai falar que são os Final Fantasy, mas eu estou certo.
I know they lost their bid to make the next generation fighter jet. That plus the reduction in SDI spending.
It looks like there was even some talk of a hostile takeover.
Everything
Brincadeira.
in this project, I guess.
Eu sei que você tem uma opinião diferente.
A lot of bribe money to the DARPA chief.
Bribe money, huh?
Yeah, And Baker was a big proponent of the nuclear deterrent theory.
I see. So anyway, what about the override?
Just give me a little bit longer.
Tem alguma coisa aqui? Não. Agora é hora de ouvir mais um pouco. Agora o papo vai longe.
Okay, I've entered the PAL codes and disengaged the safety device. We can launch anytime.
There's still no response from Washington. It looks like we'll have to show them that we mean business.
Should I set it for Cherniton, Russia?
No, there's been a change. The new target is Locknor, China.
Why, boss?
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Golukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb dropped on your motherland, right?
Liquid.
But why? There's nothing there.
Bate-papo UOL.
It's a nuclear test site.
A nuclear test site?
If we nuke a major population center, the game's over. But a nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
That'll probably mean top-secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Of course. And in the process, the president will be forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly destabilizing nuclear weapon to the Chinese. What do you think that will do to the US's reputation? Or the president's?
And with the CTBT, that means that China and India... I see.
Yes. When the other countries hear about this new weapon, they'll all want to contact us. Washington won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders. Yes, the president will break. He will give in to our demands.
Big Boss's DNA and $1 billion.
$1 billion? That money will be used to cure our genome soldiers as well. I'm also including the FOX-HOUND vaccine in our demands.
FOX-HOUND. It killed Octopus and the Arms Tech president. So it's true that it affects older people first. Mantis might not have been affected because he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do with the adrenaline level in the blood. Or maybe it's just because this fox dye was still experimental and they haven't worked out all the
E aí,
bugs
Brenão?
yet.
Beleza, mano?
In any case,
Boa noite.
have you heard from your friend, Colonel Sergei Golukovich, at the Spetsnaz?
Tranquilinho?
He still has doubts about the ability of Metal Gear. He said we can talk after Metal Gear's test launch is successful.
He's a very prudent man.
There's nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear and a new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike
isso é bom.
capability over the rest of the world.
Aulinha amanhã,
Regular
cedo.
army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military power with
Daqui
nuclear
a pouco eu
weapons.
paro também.
Golukovich, he's no warrior.
Preparar pra
He's
amanhã.
a politician.
But he's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command. If we join forces, we could put up quite a resistance here. Since Mantis died, the genome soldiers' brainwashing has started to wear off. I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What do you say?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here.
We could still escape.
We've got the most powerful weapon ever made, and we're about to ally with Golukovich's forces.
Are you going
Ah,
to fight
entendi,
the whole
então.
world?
Sossegado.
That, we can launch a
Que
nuclear
bom que eles não
warhead
mudaram
at any target
isso.
on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money, the world will be ours.
What about your promise to Colonel Golukovich?
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
From today, call this place
Our
Outer
Heaven.
Heaven.
Big Boss's dream.
But boss, you're not worried about the PAL being overridden. If the code is entered again, it'll be deactivated.
No need to worry. The DARPA chief and the Armstech president are both dead.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
You interrogated
Ah,
him,
entendi.
don't you know?
He didn't have any keys on him.
Então hoje vai até
No
tarde.
one can stop Metal Gear now.
By the way, what should we do with that woman? Want me to kill her?
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Meryl, she's alive.
Mais um codex.
Snake, I found Baker's top secret files.
Great job.
How's it going there?
They've finished inputting the PAL codes. So how do we deactivate them?
Okay, you see the override system that the president was talking about. It can also be used to input the detonation codes. You see, if you insert the keys when the warhead is active, you deactivate it.
Hoje todo
If you
dia.
insert them when it's inactive, it becomes activated. And you can only use the keys once.
Only once, huh?
Não, tinha que, pra ele ficar com stealth, você tinha
But it takes
que,
3 keys, right?
na tortura, você tinha que apertar select e desistir.
Trick.
Aí a Mary morria, você salvava o Otacon no final e aí você ganhava o stealth.
The card key is made of a shape
Aí
memory
pra você ter a munição infinita, aí tinha que ficar apertando bolinha e salvar a Mary.
The key is made out of it.
This card key?
Yeah, the card key changes shape at different temperatures.
So this key is actually 3 keys in one.
Clever.
Can you see the input terminals in the center of the control room?
I see them.
Those 3 laptop terminals are for the emergency input. There should be a symbol on each screen. Each symbol
Entendeu? O jogo tem 2
corresponds to a
finais.
different key.
Na tortura você define qual final você vai fazer. Se apertar select, você desiste da tortura, só que a menina morre e você salva o cientista.
The left
Se
one's
você
the room temperature
apertar
key.
a
See the
bolinha
symbol?
para resistir à tortura,
Next to
você
that
salva a
goes the
menina.
low temperature key.
Né?
The one on the right is the high temperature key.
Okay, I got it. First, I change the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is insert the card keys. After you insert the key into the module, a hard disk reads the information contained on it. Once you've finished with all 3 terminals, the code input process is complete. But here's the thing. You can only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency system. It's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key, Snake.
Who's that?
Damn!
Snake sempre sabendo por último.
Key fell on the
E aí,
drain
Gustavo?
vent.
Olha o Snake sendo tocado como um violino.
Glass. There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching you die.
Snake, you've got to get that key.
Ô louco, o cara levantou e já. Oi. Deixa eu fugir aqui, senão não vai parar de vir, cara. Agora sim. Cinquenta minutos de live. Agora é um rolê. Vai, vai, vai. O Tito está dormindo tão bonitinho. aí. Quais eram os possíveis lugares, né? Nossa, eu joguei duas sem querer. Eu peguei ali. Não vi eu pegando. Tem algum lugar por aqui. Fala. Se não tá aqui, tá com o ratinho. Não dá pra entrar. Não peguei, ó. Onde foi parar? Nossa, peguei uma bomba.
Snake, did you find the key?
No, it's not here.
Don't be ridiculous. You saw it fall into the drainage ditch, didn't you? The drainage ditch. Isn't there something odd about it?
No. There are a lot of big rats, though.
That's it, Snake. A rat must have eaten it.
Now who's being ridiculous?
No, I'm right. There's no other possibility. Rats eat all sorts of things. There's nothing unusual about that.
Cara, eu sei que no GameCube é só tirar no ratinho, mas aqui eu não sei onde tá. Não tem uma saída aqui de ar. Opa, aqui no canto. Ele morre em algum lugar aqui, meu. Por que eu tô jogando tcheco? Eu sou retardado? Esse bicho morre. Chefe. Olha onde é que tá. Será que dá pra entrar no buraco onde ele morreu? Ah, nossa, que ridículo, olha o que eu fiz. Era só entrar no negócio. Burro. Tudo bem. Todo mundo tem seu dia de topeira. A primeira é congelar, né? Depois é esquentar, tem que ir na fornalha. Vamos lá. Infeliz. Não sei se ele vai voltar, então vou esperar.
What was that noise?
Ah, meu filho, não vou vacilar não. Tem? Você quer que aumente? Não tem problema. Diz pra mim se vai ficar melhor. Quer ver? Espera aí. Rapidinho. Diz pra mim se melhorou. Você acha que tá bom? Só você falar, cara. Não, mano. Cara, eu nunca fiz isso. É aqui. Beleza. Se você achar que é melhor aumentar, você me avisa que eu aumento aqui, tá?
Palcode number 1 confirmed. Awaiting palcode number 2.
Okay, that takes care of pal code number 1. Now, pal number 2, freeze the key.
Ô, cara, eu esqueci de te adicionar no Steam, desculpa. Mas eu vou sim. Eu esqueci. Pra gente jogar um CSGO. Você gosta de jogar MMO? Eu gosto de jogar Phantasy Star Online 2. Garoto sorrateiro. Ah, chocolate eu quero. Eu quero. Eu quero chocolate. É que eu tô transmitindo aqui. Tô terminando aqui. Ah, não, terminando aqui eu vou passear com ele. Obrigado pelo chocolate, viu? Muito bom. Ó. Bom demais. Vale a pena. É um jogo legal. Ele é free, dá pra jogar com cooperativo para pessoas. É legal. Agora eu vou ter que colocar o key aqui até ela congelar. Não lembro se tem guarda aqui ou é só na hora que eu for aquecer. Eu tenho que ficar com a chave equipada, não desequipada até ela congelar. Cadê? Ah, tá aqui ainda. Ah, Destiny é legal. Não sei se meu notebook roda, mas é uma boa também. Não sei se você vai curtir. Geralmente você gosta mais de competitivo, né, do que de cooperativo. Eu sou ruimzão em competitivo, vou jogar pra me divertir. Ah, Left 4 Dead 2 você tem? Seria legal, hein? Seria legal demais. Eu jogava Left 4 Dead com o filho da professora de música lá da Yara. Eu esqueci o nome dele. Você não gosta de Left 4 Dead? Foi de boa, cara. Pra variar, Gustavo, eu dei um alert besta assim que eu comecei a live na fornalha, mas muito besta. Sempre, eu tô mantendo a média. Cada live, um alert idiota. Isso, Giovanni, era com ele mesmo que eu jogava. Era gente boa pra caramba, eu jogava Left 4 Dead com ele. Tá, aí ó, eu, você, Luigi, já temos 3. E é legal o Left 4 Dead. O Raven, Gustavo, foi tranquilaço. Usei Stinger, só que eu tinha pouca munição, depois usei C4. Não levei um golpe dele, nem nada, foi muito sussa. Mas eu sei que você tava torcendo pra eu me dar mal, porque você gosta do Raven. Nossa, o Pelquinho não vai congelar não? Eu não posso usar ela. Vou deitar no chão até ela ficar congelada. Meu Deus. Uf. Ele tem que ficar azul, né? Ai, cara, que burro. Ele não fica azul ali, já tá certo. Obrigado. Ele não fica aqui no inventário, ele fica ali, ó, já tá certinho. Eu, besta aqui, esperando. Ô Pô, seria legal, hein, Gustavo? Cara, a gente pode jogar qualquer hora, meu. Aqui eu vou ter que tomar uns tiros. Não tomei. Que bom. É que você é um morcego, cara. Nunca vi. De dia você não existe. Você só existe de madrugada. Aí fica difícil, né? Você é o Vlad Tepes e não quer falar pra gente? Ah, Mika. Cara, Resident 5 eu joguei no 360, platinei. Joguei no PS3, platinei. Chega. Desculpa, meu. Não aguento, não. Se você arranjar um PS3, eu até baixo no meu PS3. Agora eu pegar um videogame pra jogar esse jogo. Mano, me perdoa. Mas no way. Cara, não aguento mais esse jogo. Dying Light. Eu não sei se isso aí vai funcionar no meu notebook, mas pode tentar, né? O Gear 5, mas Gear 5 só tem pro 360, não tem pro PS, não tem pro, desculpa, só tem pro Xbox One, não tem pro 360. Cara, como que eu vou fazer aqui? Aí. E aí, Elder, tudo bem, meu amigo? Nossa, ia ser engraçado demais. No Professional ainda, que qualquer sopro você quase morre.
Awaiting Palco number 3.
Warm the key.
Okay, there goes pal code number 2. Next comes pal number 3. Warm the key.
Ah, Mika, vamos tentar pelo PC, cara. Se tiver algum crossplay com PC, seria legal. Daí eu jogo. Notebook não é um absurdo, mas aí dá pro gasto. Então, algum jogo eu jogo ali no low, entendeu? Que seja co-op e crossplay. Puta, eu vou tomar alert, mano. Eu sou muito burro, cara. Eu fui estrangular ele e agarrei em falso. Eu não posso tomar nenhum alert amanhã, para ser um alert por live na média. Você tá maluco zerando Professional jogando com a Yami? Só porrada. Eu nunca tentei. E acho que nem vou tentar. É muito absurdo, meu. Inimigo sopra, você se ferra. Ver se tem alguma... Não tem. Se tem check aqui. Também não tem. Nossa, tá maluco. Eu não tenho esse dom não. Levar tiro. Não levei? Que milagre. Agora é o backtracking mais chato. Voltar lá pra perto de onde está o Wolf. Não vira, não vira. Não posso tomar alert. Ver se tem alguma coisa aqui. Tô bem de ração, tô bem alimentado. Agora Naomi vai se ferrar. Essa parte é quase um loading disfarçado. Com quem você joga, Mika? Com a Sheva ou com o Chris? Chris bombadão.
Snake, it's about Naomi Hunter.
Then you should talk to the Colonel. He's looking into it.
Turn your monitor off.
Okay, it's off. No one else can hear us. Go ahead.
Sorry, but I didn't want the Colonel to hear.
Okay, so what's up?
I've got a good friend in the Pentagon.
Yeah?
He's the one who told me about it. It looks like the DIA recently developed a new type of assassination weapon.
An assassination weapon?
Snake, have you ever heard of something called FOX-HOUND?
FOX-HOUND.
No. FOX-HOUND. Liquid and the others were talking about it.
Yeah. It's some kind of virus that targets specific people. I don't know all the details,
entendi,
but
beleza.
What are you trying to say?
it's too similar.
What is?
The cause of death. Didn't the arms tech president
platinar jogo não significa nada, Gustavo. A galera que não faz fica impressionada.
Like a heart attack.
Platinar jogo é só platinar jogo.
Apparently, FOX-HOUND kills its
Todo mundo é mortal, todo mundo erra.
A heart attack.
No. You're telling me that Naomi was
Mas é
behind
óbvio
it?
que fazendo pra todo mundo ver dá um nervosinho a mais, né? Nos campeonatos de luta que eu participo lá, tá todo mundo vendo, transmitindo. Eu fico nervoso e... Mas aqui nem é de nervosismo, é porque não tem pressão pra fazer perfeito. Mas eu não queria levar aquele alert ali, mas agarrei o cara em falso. Deu ruim. Era pra pegar ele e estrangular. Aí ele derrubou o cara. Faz parte.
Are you sure? I'm afraid so. She's being interrogated now.
What kind of interrogation?
Well, I'd like to avoid the rough stuff, but we don't even have any sodium pentothal here.
Call me if you find out anything.
So it's true, isn't it?
Naomi, I can't believe it.
That means the FOX-HOUND vaccine must be around somewhere.
Listen, I've got bigger things to worry about.
But Snake, you might be infected too, you know.
All I can do is leave it up to the Colonel.
Aqui ele não dá a cambalhotinha, ele dá nas versões seguintes. Platinar jogo é só persistência. Exige alguma habilidade, mas não é nada absurdo. Putz, meu. Nossa, eu tô num campo minado. Nossa, que sorte. Eu fiz minha 100ª ontem, Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Não significa nada. Eu tinha bebido um pouco de cerveja ainda, o que me deu raiva. Porque eu tentei vários anos sóbrios fazer os desafios lá e tinha tomado uma cerveja e consegui fazer. Diz o Elder que então eleva os superpoderes. o álcool. Eles dizem que existe, né? Não significa que ele exista realmente. Tem muita coisa aí é conversa pra boi dormir, né? Nossa, aqui tem. Eu tenho chefe. Não tenho, também não tem necessidade. Só ficar aqui que eu acho que ela vai esquentar. Eles queriam a vacina pro FOX-HOUND porque geralmente o pessoal tem a cura pro negócio, não vai fazer uma chantagem, né? Mas a gente nunca ouviu falar. Assim, nunca viu concretizar. Aí, esquentou. Agora eu vou voltar rapidinho com ela desequipada. Ah, eu tenho certeza, né, cara? Parece muito pros limites do PS1, parece bastante. Cinéfilo ainda que o Kojima é, eu não duvido nem um pouco. Vamos lá. E eu já tenho que... Nossa, o bicho me viu de longe, né? O bicho, a câmera. Acostumado a jogar jogo de zumbi, aí o bicho. Agora a Naomi vai falar a verdade. Tem o filme Dança com Lobos, então essa aqui é Dança com Corvos. Corvos, no caso, né?
Snake, can you hear me? It's Naomi.
Agora é a hora da
What the
verdade.
hell?
Campbell and the others are busy right now. I'm on a different codec.
Naomi, is what the Colonel says true?
Yes. But not everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
I don't know myself. I don't know my real name or even what my parents looked like. I bought all my identification. But my reason for getting into genetics was true.
'Cause you want to know yourself, right?
That's right. I want to know where I came from. My age, my race,
A
anything.
música é muito louca.
Naomi,
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s. A dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia, what's now known as Zimbabwe?
Yes. Rhodesia was owned by England until 1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around. That's probably where I got my skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
Naomi, you're too worried about the past. Isn't it enough to understand who you are now?
Understand who I am now? Why should I? No one else tries to understand me. I was alone for so long, until I met my big brother. And him.
Your big brother.
Yes.
Frank
Frank
Yeager.
Yeager.
What?
He was a young soldier when he picked me up near the Zambezi River. I was half dead from starvation, and he shared his rations with me. Yes, Frank Jaeger. The man who you destroyed was my brother and my only family.
No. Gray Fox?
We survived that hell together, Frank and I. He protected me. He's my one connection. The only connection I have to my past.
And he brought you back to America?
No. I was in Mozambique when he came.
Who is he? You mean Big Boss?
Yes. He brought us to this land of freedom, this America. And then he and my brother went back to Africa to continue the war. And that's when it happened. You killed my benefactor and sent my brother home a cripple. I vowed revenge and joined FOX-HOUND. I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
Não, ela nem existia naquela época lá.
Answered?
Yes. I waited 2 long years.
Não tem nenhuma menção dela.
Is that all you cared about?
Yes. That's right. 2 years. You were all I thought about for 2 long years. Like some kind of twisted obsession.
Do you still hate me?
Not exactly. I was partly wrong about you.
What about Liquid and the others?
I'll have my revenge on them too.
Naomi, you didn't kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Gray Fox for his genome experiments?
Dr. Clark? No. That was my brother. Afterwards, I covered it up and helped him hide out.
So that ninja, I mean Gray Fox, he's come here to kill me?
I don't think so. I think he just came here to fight you. I wasn't sure before, but now I think I understand. A final battle with you. That's all he lives for. I'm sure of it.
Fox, no. Naomi, tell me something.
About Fox-Die? Fox-Die is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people. First, it infects the macrophages in the victim's body. Fox-Die contains smart enzymes created through protein engineering. They're programmed to respond to specific genetic patterns in the cells.
Those enzymes recognize the target's DNA?
Right. They respond by becoming active and using the macrophages. They begin creating TNF-epsilon.
Huh?
It's a type of cytokine, a peptide which causes cells to die. The TNF-epsilon is carried along the bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the TNF receptors in the heart cells.
Não vou falar mal do cara, vai ter alguém assistindo que gosta dele. Ó, quietinho. E aí, Arthur, tudo bem?
Apoptosis? You mean the heart cells commit suicide? Naomi.
What?
You must have programmed that thing to kill me too, right? Do I still have time? Naomi, I don't blame you for wanting me dead, but I can't go yet. I still have a job to do.
Listen, Snake. I'm not the one who made the decision to use Fox-Die.
Huh? You weren't?
No. You were injected with Fox-Die as a part of this operation. I just wanted to let you know that. No.
Ah, tudo bem, eu já vou parar agora também. Eu não vou jogar muito mais. Vou chegar no chefe ali e vou parar porque já tem 1h30 de live, já tá bom. Aí amanhã eu termino, amanhã eu mato os chefes finais e termino.
Snake, I can't allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized transmissions.
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
What happened to Naomi? What did she mean when she said that Fox-Die was a part of this operation? Colonel, let me talk to her.
I won't. She's under arrest.
Colonel, you double-crossed me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear. Okay, Snake?
Exatamente. Amanhã eu trabalho. Eu levanto antes de você, que você só levanta pra aula. Eu tenho que levantar antes pra deixar tudo pronto pra aula. Vai jogar o Phantom Pain, né? Joga os outros, cara. Se bem que no PS4 não dá, né? Só dá pra jogar o Ground Zeroes e o Phantom Pain. Opa. Chef Grenade. Nem precisa aqui. Não, é verdade, você não zerou no PS4. Né? Tô zerando no X-Bacon com fritas. Então, mas não tem menção dela nos jogos clássicos, né? Isso que eu tinha entendido que era a sua pergunta, Gustavo. Tem alguma menção dela nos jogos antigos? Não tem, ela é um retcon. Assim como o Big Boss, seu pai do Snake, é um retcon. Não tem menção nos jogos. Os caras que para dar uma longevidade, e o Kojima, né, inventou isso. Mas não existia isso na época, não tem uma conversa de falando que é pai.
What was that noise?
Cara, como que deu alerta? Que absurdo. Isso daí eu não concordo. Isso eu não concordo. Dar um alerta desse, eu estrangulei o cara, pô. Como é que deu alerta? Pronto. Agora é a hora da revelação. E aí eu vou parar. Eu vou salvar na hora da luta com o Rex.
Confirmed. Palcode entry complete. Detonation code activated.
No, why?
Ready for launch.
I deactivated it.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you, Snake. Now the detonation code is completed. Nothing can stop Metal Gear now.
Master, what's going on?
You found the key, and even activated the warhead for us, too. I really must express my gratitude. Sorry to have involved you in that silly shape memory alloy business.
What are you talking about?
We weren't able to learn the DARPA chief's code. Even with Mantis' psychic powers, he couldn't read his mind. Then Ocelot accidentally killed him during the interrogation. In other words, we weren't able to launch the nuclear device, and we were all getting a little worried. Without the threat of a nuclear strike, our demands would never be met.
What do you mean?
Without the detonation codes, we had to find some other way. That's when we decided you might prove useful, Snake.
What?
First, I thought we might get the information from you, Snake, so I had Decoy Octopus disguise himself as the DARPA chief. Unfortunately, Octopus didn't survive the encounter, thanks to Fox died.
You mean you had this plan from the beginning, just to get me to input the detonation code?
Huh? You didn't think you made it this far by yourself, did you?
Who the hell are you?
In any case, the launch preparations are complete. Once the world glimpses the power of this weapon, the White House will have no choice but to surrender the FOX-HOUND vaccine to me. Their ace in the hole is useless now.
Ace in the hole?
The Pentagon's plan to use you was already successful in the torture room. Snake, you're the only one who doesn't know. Ah, poor fool.
Who are you anyway?
I'll tell you everything you want to know. If you come where I am, that is.
Where are you?
Very close by.
Snake, that's not Master Miller.
Campbell, you're too late.
Master Miller's body was just discovered at his home. He's been dead for at least 3 days. I didn't know because my codec link with Master was cut off. But Mei Ling said his transmission signal was coming from inside the base.
So who is it?
Snake, you've been talking to...
Me, dear brother.
Liquid, how the...
You've served your purpose. You may die now.
Snake, that's bulletproof glass. You can't break it with an ordinary weapon.
Can't you open the security lock here?
I'll try. Just hold on for a minute.
E aí, mano? Beleza? Chegou no finalzinho. Belezinha? Aí.
Liquid! Snake! Did you like my sunglasses? You'd point a weapon at your own brother?
Why did you disguise yourself as Master?
So I could manipulate you more easily. And you performed quite well, I must
Como é que foi o domingão aí, tranquilo?
Although the boys at the Pentagon are probably saying the same thing.
What the hell are you talking about?
Following orders blindly with no questions asked, you've lost your warrior's pride and become nothing more than a pawn, Snake.
What?
Stopping the nuclear launch, rescuing the hostages, it was all just a diversion.
A diversion?
The Pentagon only needed for you to come into contact with us. That's what killed the Arms Tech president and decoy octopus.
You don't mean...
That's right. You were sent here to kill us so they could retrieve Metal Gear undamaged, along with the bodies of the Genome soldiers. From the beginning, the Pentagon was just using you as a vector to spread Fox-Die.
Fox-Die? It can't be. Are you telling me Naomi was working with the Pentagon?
They thought she was, but it seems that Dr. Naomi Hunter couldn't be controlled so easily.
What?
We've got a spy working in the Pentagon. He reported that Dr. Hunter altered Fox-Die's program just before the operation, but no one knows how or why.
I wonder... Maybe they arrested her so they could find out the answer to that.
No doubt. But I had no idea she was motivated by such petty revenge. We still don't know what changes she made to Fox-Die's
Tô
program.
acabando aqui já.
Oh well,
Eu vou
it
levar,
doesn't matter. I've already
Vou
added
levar.
the Fox-Die vaccine to my list of White House demands.
There's a vaccine?
There must be, but that woman is the only one who really knows. Anyway, it might prove to be unnecessary.
Why's that?
You were successful in coming into contact with all of us, so we must have all been exposed to the virus. It's true that the Arms Tech president and decoy octopus were killed by Fox-Die, but Ocelot, myself, and you, the carrier, were apparently unaffected.
A bug in the virus's programming?
Could be. In any case, if it doesn't kill you, then I'm not worried either. After all, our genetic code is identical.
So it's true. You and I are...
Yes, twins. But we're not ordinary twins. We're twins linked by cursed genes. Les enfants terribles. You're fine. You got all the old man's dominant genes. I got the flawed recessive genes. Everything was done so that you would be the greatest of his children. The only reason I exist is so they could create you.
I was the favorite, huh?
That's right. I'm just the leftovers of what they used to make you. Can you understand what it's like to know that you're garbage since the day you were born? But I'm the one Father chose.
So that's why you're so obsessed with Big Boss. Some warped kind of love.
Love? It's hate! He always told me I was inferior, and now I'll have my revenge! You should understand me, brother. You killed our father with your own hands! You stole my chance for revenge! Now I'll finish the work that father began.
Não, mano, foi sossegado. Fui na minha sogra. Passei lá no final de semana, né? Pra comemorar o aniversário da Ana Carolina e do meu sogro. Sossegado. Tranquilão.
Snake, your blood will be the first to be spilled by this glorious new weapon. Consider it an honor, a gift from your brother. Now I'll show you the power of the weapon that will lead us in the 21st century.
It's moving. How do I stop it?
Não, o Liquid é muito marrentinho. Devia, né? Aí, prontinho. Aí eu vou parar e vou deixar o resto para amanhã. Vou salvar aqui. Aí amanhã eu enfrento o Rex, o Liquid e finalizo.
Don't die, Snake.
Belezinha, Manolos? Vou ficando por aqui então. Aí amanhã eu continuo. Aí eu zero o jogo. Aí vejo se eu vou pro Solid 2 ou faço outro jogo no final de semana que vem. Né, que essa semana eu vou dar uma parada, eu vou voltar a trabalhar. Cara, eu não tô recebendo nenhum aqui. Geralmente eles notificam quando eu tenho... Não, mas não apareceu nadinha. Estranho, hein? Precisamos ver. Belezinha? Abração, então. Vou finalizar aqui. Bom finalzinho de domingo para vocês aí. Boa semana. Bom trabalho para todo mundo que a gente precisa. Abração. Valeu. Boa noite, Elder. Tudo de bom. Valeu, mano. Até mais.